Hello YouTube, Two Tails here. Today I'm bringing you a video on some runecraft golemancy. Today I have found that I was actually pretty bored with just playing against the same couple decks over and over again. And because I have a free account, it's rather rough sometimes to just do whatever. But as I've played through the past few months, I've finally collected a fair amount. I've collected a fair amount of the cards that are out there. Granted, I'm still very short on the legendary list because RNG hates me. Anyway, today I did something a little bit different. I decided to make my own deck for once. Ones that I can win with without it being one of the meta decks. Because otherwise, I just seem to get stomped into the ground if I don't play a meta deck. Today I got a golem deck. Nothing really too fancy, I just thought, why not? I got a bunch of golem cards. Majority of the things here are golem related, usually. A lot of the golems really require a bunch of the earth rights, but surprisingly there's a good number of spells as well. So even though the hulking giant and the mithril golem don't come up all that much, they would fit rather well if I had one of them in my opening hand. But as you can see, golem, make more golems. So, check out the clip, and I'll catch you guys another time. Hello, it's me again. I just had to stop the recording that way I could switch over to the game I had played with this deck.
Let me hear your sweet scream.
Quite a few games to
Is fighting and despair
refine
all
the
you
deck
know?
to what I showed you just a moment ago. And this one was my finally completed, well, mostly completed deck that works fairly well without being very over the top. The only over the top part is the excessive amount of golems. First off, I played an Alana Haven. And also, as a little blurb to the side here, sorry for the terrible audio quality, I'm only doing a headset microphone. A cheap one at that. Anyway, I start off the game with a very good hand on curve. Got a turn 1 draw, as well as a turn 2 minion. Let's see how this turns out against an Alana Haven. I always forget how fast this replays go without all the downtime. As you can see, start off with runes, despair, very much despair, and sigils. Rune sigils, whatever. Should know by now if you've been playing Shadowverse a while. I suspect everyone has, since it's been out for, what, year and a half? Obviously, the Petrify was rather useful for hugely delaying the Alana Haven. Even if they got it on turn 3 on curve, just even getting rid of it when they're about to do their power turn, just really just grinds it in there. I wish there was hotkey for pausing. There might be, I just don't know what it is.
Whoa! War is such sorrow. No!
What really surprised me about this match is that he instantly had a replacement for the Alana.
Stop! Stop!
Sure, it delayed him that one turn, but holy cow. He even had his third one, surprisingly.
Let me ease your pain.
I can't imagine
You were
anybody
done
just
for.
wanting to keep all three in
Well,
hand,
remedies are.
just in case. I mean, who destroys amulets anyway? And here comes the assault. Favorite
I'll
part.
eat you up.
Stop! Ah!
Sadly, there's not really all that much to really explain. Yeah, it sucked losing that hulking giant, but there wasn't really much in my hand for it to play off of, since it only gets buffed when there are earth sigils in my hand. Since there were none, it'd just be a 6-cost 6/6 with no benefit of being a legendary card at all. But for each sigil, it would have gotten +2/+2. And if you had an entire handful, well, that thing is ridiculously strong. But versus Haven, you know, they have board clears galore. Yeah, it's probably would have been a little bit annoying, since it was resistant to be targeted by spells and effects. But board clears, it's just like any other card.
Save these pitiful lambs.
This guy has your standard Alana deck. Nothing special about it, just heals out the wazoo. And
War is such sorrow.
surprisingly,
No! Stop!
making it to past turn 10 even is quite surprising. Without
Look at you.
just
You're
clearing
hurt.
the board with Bahamut or what have you.
The real battle begins. What would you do without me? Everybody.
The thing about the deck is, yeah,
Crystals of snow
you will
shimmer in the
eventually
night.
run through everything in your hand, but you get so much card generation that by the time you do run out, most likely you have one of these concentration cards in your hand, and then you're good to go for a while. This surprisingly generates a lot of minions and an okay amount of draw. But I think most people would rage because there are so many wards up. I'm sure you've noticed just how many times he's just having to ram into these things over and over again without
All right. Crystals of snow shimmer in the
I'm still
night.
at 20 health and it's turn 10. If that's not tanky, I don't know what is. At one point I went up against a ramp dragon, and you know how much of a powerhouse those are. This did not hold up for too long, but unfortunately I no longer have that video. It kinda got bumped off the list from testing it. Oh, look at that. Clears my board. I still have a full hand. And look at all this. This is also works very well versus aggro decks. Just the pure number of guardian golems you get, as well as summon ice golem. For turn 3 ward, even though it gets destroyed, it's overpowered, and that usually forces an opponent to not take a turn. Usually. And Calamitous Curse. Again, a little bit of that more controlling bit. I'm sure you can all read banish all enemy followers with 2 defense or less, or with an Earthright, it gets a very large boost, which, short of powerful cards, is gonna just wreak havoc on, say, Shadow or Blood. And also, yet again, more Guardian Golems galore. This is the deck of all golems. Just, as I said, it's just a ridiculous amount of golems. There was a little bit more that happened after that, but according to the video, that was the end. That was when he conceded. Even though I had summoned up an entire another wall, but nothing truly lost there. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole speaking thing on a little video here. Not exactly my forte. I'll slowly get better, I'm sure. It's just a matter of doing this. Hope all you lovelies out there have a good holiday. Two Tails out.